Hello. There we go. I'm like, I can't see anything. All right. Hey, friends. How's it going? Happy Friday. This is weird. I feel like they switched the way that YouTube looks. But it's okay. Hey, friends. I know someone just joined me. You can say hello to me in the little chat and I'll know who you are. Otherwise, your name doesn't pop up and I won't know who you are. Happy Friday, my beautiful friend. We're going to do a fun flow, kind of chill, kind of vibey today. Let me know if you have any requests, any questions, anything that's super sore on you. I didn't really make a definite plan of like how it's going to go today. So if you have requests, we can probably work them in. Also, I think I'm going to go live on Instagram today as well. I usually don't do that, but I'm just going to hop on over here and do that on the side. Hello, Instagram. We are going live. We usually don't go live on IG, just on YouTube. And I'm on YouTube and Instagram right now, just talking to both of you at the same time. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get started right away. So if you have requests, just leave some comments. Sending all of you lots of love, everyone who's joining me today. And we'll start by laying on our backs. We're going to do super flowy, chill vibe today. Go ahead and just lay back. You can take the soles of feet together, knees out wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can place your arms, either hands on the belly, one on the heart, or you can take them all out beside you like a goalpost or cactus. If you don't want to take this shape, I advise you to take whatever feels good for your body now. Start inviting some deep, intentional breaths into your practice and into your day. If you're having trouble hearing me or seeing me, just write a little note and I'll check it out. Wherever you are, just begin imagining that you're filling up the body with love and light on the inhale. And then on the exhale, just release any tension. And doing that a couple more times on your own breath, just really become in tune with your own body and your own vibrations. Relaxing the face and relaxing the jaw. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So yoga is the practice of combining the mind, the body, and the spirit. Through this practice, we're going to practice focusing our awareness onto the breath, and focusing our awareness onto the body as well. Just breathing in and out, in through the nose and out through the nose. And with this awareness, allow yourself to listen to your body. There might be some shapes that your body's not going to want to do today, and that's totally okay. Just tuning into you and your own unique internal teacher. Following your breath and moving the energy in and out of the body with each inhale and exhale. Allowing your mind to be calm, your eyes to be gently closed. And just breathe, filling up the lungs, really opening the heart here. Maybe your palms are facing up, open to receive the love and guidance of the universe. Or maybe your palms are facing down, maybe they're grounding deeply into the energy of the earth. Or maybe your hands are on the body, feeling the rise and fall with each breath on the hands. Wherever you are, it's the shape that you're making. You're doing it right as long as you're still moving with your breath. And allow your breath to lead you throughout this practice. Trying to stay present from one inhale to the next. Just taking this practice one breath at a time, not focusing on anything else, just the current breath. Go ahead and take one more nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, go ahead and draw the knees into the chest, curling up into a nice ball. So you might need to lift up the legs with the hands, that's okay. Hug those knees into the chest. Maybe start rocking left and right. Start giving that low back massage. You can stay just like this, continuing to rock left and right, or maybe you grab hold of the knees and you start making some circles. So you can take the knees out, separating from one another, and then push them forward and draw them back in, still moving with your breath. Or maybe you take the knees together and you take them over to the left or right, moving them forward and back in one direction. Maybe you don't like either of that and you want to take like a happy baby, grabbing onto the outer blade edge of the feet, drawing those knees into the underarm area. Maybe you rock side to side there. Maybe you don't want any of those poses and you want to work on something else. And that's okay too. Just moving with your breath. You're going one direction with the knees, go ahead and switch now. Bringing them back the other way. Just making whatever movements feel good for you. And taking one more breath where you are. And then we'll hug both of those knees back into the chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. As if you're giving yourself a bear hug and you're hugging up into the tightest ball you can make. And then exhale, go ahead and release. Just bring those feet down onto the ground, right underneath your butt. Reach your hands down beside you. You can almost touch your heels. And your feet are about hip distance apart. Everybody doing all right? Checking on you guys. Hello. Hello, friends. All right. Anybody who's just now joining us, go ahead and press into the bottoms of your feet. And then on the inhale, lift your hips up. Engaging your inner thighs, keeping your core nice and tight, glutes engaged. And then exhale, bring your hips back down onto the ground. We'll do this a couple more times, moving with our own breath. If you want to watch me, make sure that you watch first because you don't want to move your neck side to side and expose. So inhaling, lifting the hips up. Exhaling, drawing the hips back down. You can keep going just like this, or on the next inhale, if you want to, you can raise your arms up by your ears. So lifting your hips up, arms raised. Exhale, bring your hands back down, hips back down onto the earth. Again, taking a couple more like this. Inhale. Try to make this one nice fluid movement. Moving really slow, following your breath. Nice breathing, everyone. One more, inhale. And then exhaling. Try the hips back, down to the ground, hands come down. You can rock your knees side to side, left and right. Now go ahead and take your feet, activate them, and lift your feet up so that your knees are at a 90-degree angle with your hips. And keep these feet nice and engaged. So we're going to actually just close our legs. And you can place your hands down either beside you or out to the side a little bit. We're going to just take our feet and dip them over to the right a little bit. And then inhale back up through center and then exhale over to the left. So we're getting a little mini twist in here. And using your core, we're going to draw our legs back and forth, left to right. Really trying to keep your shoulders grounded during this. Moving in and out with the breath. Really try to tune into your body here. Listen to your body, listen to your breath. Feel your heart beating. What is it trying to tell you? Taking one more round like this. And after that last round, we're coming all the way up. Bring your legs up to the sky. You can try to make some circles in the ankles and the toes if you need to. I always like to crack my feet here. And you can bring your hands down by your sides again. On the inhale, you can stay just like this if you want to, but we're going to do some work. So go ahead and take both feet down to the ground. Let the heels tap, and then inhale, bring them all the way back up. Inhale down to the ground. Bring them all the way back up. We'll do this a couple of times to really feel this beginning to activate your core. And that'll be letting up that like internal fire, that agni within you. If you want some more work, lift your butt when you get to the top. We'll do 3 more. Moving with your breath. And if you're lifting your hips off the ground, try to come down really slow and controlled there. Yeah. Last one. Go ahead and take your feet down. Take your arms up overhead. You can interlace your fingers, take the palms facing up. Act as if this was an early morning stretch. Find length from fingertips to toes. You release the hands. Go ahead and take both hands over to the right side. Take the feet over to the right. Maybe you cross your left foot on top of your right foot. Or maybe you want to notice your fingers again. Get that nice side stretch. Feel yourself expanding in the left side body. And the next breath, we're going to switch it over to the other side. Well, I'm like totally not separate here, sorry. Bringing your hands and feet over to the left. Maybe you cross your right foot on top of your left. And breathe. One more time. Go ahead and release. Go ahead and take both arms up. Exhale, hug the knees in. Gently rock forward and back. We're going to come all the way up to the feet. Once you get there, take the knees about mat distance apart. Sit up high on the sits bones. Make a nice inhale. Pull the heart through. Open yourself in the chest. And then exhale. Draw the chin in. Tuck the tailbone under. And take a couple rounds of seated cat and cow. Inhaling as you come up. Opening in the chest. Gaze goes up. And then exhale. Drawing that chin to chest. One more time. Inhale, gaze, raise, and exhale. Rounding the back. Go ahead and cross over the feet. Now we're going to move into a downward facing dog. Once you get there, you can walk your dog out, make whatever movements feel best for you. Wherever you are, really opening the fingers as wide as they go and pressing into that pointer finger knuckle. Drawing your heels down to the ground to get that stretch in the calves. Keeping that navel drawn to spine as we engage the shoulders and the core. Yeah. Look between the hands. Go ahead and walk your feet up to your hands here. Take them about hip distance apart. Nice bend in the knees, ragdoll. Grab up to elbows, and you can hang out, maybe rocking side to side a little bit. And then go ahead and release the hands. Reverse swan dive, arms go out and up. Then exhale, bring the hands to heart center. You can release the palms now. We're going to take some shoulder rolls. So inhale, take the shoulders forward and up. Then exhale, draw them back and down. Do that again, inhaling. Try to stay grounded on your feet. Inhaling, take the shoulders forward and up. And then exhale, draw them back and down. Let's make some little swirly, twisty, whatever you call these. They're kind of fun. Just let your arms be the moves. Allow them to rock side to side. Maybe you allow your head and neck to be kind of heavy. To just relax. Making sure that our shoulders are nice and relaxed. And breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and release. We're going to do a sun salutation. What do you think is the front of that? I think that's the front or this is the front? Okay, wherever the front is for you. Make sure at the front of your mat. Go ahead and take the soles of the feet onto the ground. Open the toes really wide, like you're a tree that's rooting down. We'll take both of our arms out and up. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, step back, high plank pose. Gonna rock our way forward and backward here now, just for a couple moments. Shift the weight over the wrists, and then take the elbows back as we move into a chaturanga. You can bring your knees down or not. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pressing through the palms. Open in the heart, and then exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We'll stay here for 5 deep breaths. I know I said this was going to be a fun Friday flow, and I promise it's going to get more fun, but I challenge you to find the fun in the stillness. I challenge you to find the fun from one breath to the next. Look between the hands. Walk, step, or jump up to the front of your mat. Bringing the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. The next breath in, arms out and up. And exhaling, hands to heart center. We're going to go ahead and take our left foot to the back of the mat now. Kind of stand up like this. We'll move into crescent pose. So take both of your hands up to the sky. Nice bend in the front knee. Keep that left glute nice and active. Nice strong inhale. Wherever you are with the hands, try to imagine just pulling your pinkies in just a tiny bit. You see that small rotation? I don't know if you guys can see. I'm a little tall on that screen. Keep breathing here. Take a nice strong inhale, find length in the spine. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, bring the arms up. This time we're going to cactus the arms and bend that left knee. Hover, inhale, come up. Exhale, hover. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, coming down, draw those elbows together in the back, inhale, up. Last one. Awesome, go ahead and plant the hands here. Bring that left foot down, come up to crescent or Anjaneyasana, both arms up to the sky. Pulling that left hip forward, right hip back. You can stay like this, keep your core engaged. If you want to, maybe take a little back bend. But only take the back bend if your core is engaged because that'll protect your low back. Very slight internal rotation of the pinkies. Interlace the fingers here, coming back up to straight. Find length in the arms, and then exhale. Shift your weight over to the left as you open the left side body, taking your hands to the right. You can feel that stretch from the back leg to the top arm. And then come back to center, bring your hands to heart center. Take the left hand or elbow and wrap it outside of the right knee. Press those palms together, try to bring them to the chest, twist. Go ahead and tuck those back toes, lift up the left knee. And then cartwheel out, warrior 2. Stand here for just a breath, and on the inhale, flip both of the palms, clap straight in the front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip both of the palms, clap at the top. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time. Coming up, clap. And coming back into warrior 2. Perfect. Flip the front palm, send it up to the sky. Peaceful warrior. And then exhale. Cartwheel all the way down. Send the left hand down, right arm up for a runner's twist. Go ahead and plant the right hand down. Send the right foot up to the sky. 3-legged dog. You can make some circles in the hip and in the ankle here by bending the knee. And then go ahead and bring the right foot down to meet the left. Nice strong inhale, lift up high on the toes. Exhale, draw the heels down to the ground. And then look between the hands. Go ahead and walk, step, or jump up to the front of the mat. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, folding all the way forward. One more inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands into heart center. Find your breath here. Find your center here. Tune into your body here. And the next breath in, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot to the back of the mat. Go ahead and lift all the way up to crescent pose. Once you get there, find some length in the shoulders, but allow them to be relaxed. Nice bend in the front knee. Drawing that left knee back, right knee forward, left hip back, right knee forward. Take a nice strong inhale. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Draw the elbows together at the back, and then inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, bend the right knee, come down to a hover, bring both arms back to a cactus, and then inhale, come up. Yeah. We'll do that 3 more times. Exhale, hover. Inhale, up. Exhale, coming down. Practice those arms. Last one. Okay, I think this is the last one. And then come up. Nice. Go ahead and bring that right knee down to the ground. Bring both hands down to the ground. Maybe went into a twist here. So bring both hands to heart center. Cross that right elbow outside of the left knee. Stay here for just a couple of breaths. Go ahead and release. Coming up to Anjaneyasana, both arms up to the sky. A very slight internal rotation of the pinkies. You can interlace the fingers here. If you took a back bend on the other side, make sure to keep that core nice and tight, hugged in. You can take a back bend here. Otherwise, you can interlace the fingers and shift your hips over to the right as you expand through the left side body. One more inhale, coming all the way up. Send the right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Lift up that knee. I totally did these out of order, but that's okay because we're trying to have fun today. Stay here for one more nice strong inhale. One more exhale. And then reverse cartwheel. Hands all the way up, warrior 2. Yay. I'm going to turn around because I don't like it when I'm not facing you guys. So we got warrior 2 going on here. On the next breath in, flip both of the palms, straighten the front leg. And then exhale, coming back to warrior 2, gaze over the front hand. Inhale, flip the palms, come up. Exhale, bend the front leg. I think we're going to do 2 more of these. Inhaling, exhaling back down. Yes, last time. Inhaling, flip the palms, hands up. And exhaling. Warrior 2. Go ahead and cartwheel your hands back down to frame that front foot and move back over here. And send that left foot to the sky and leg it down. Go ahead and make some circles in the ankle or in the knee, in the hip. And then come to down dog. Go ahead and bring your knees to a hover here. Make it as slow as you can. Try to pull your hands towards your feet like you're really working your core. And then bring your knees down to the ground. Next breath in. Take a couple rounds of cat and cow. Moving with your breath. And asking yourself, what is it that my body needs and wants today? Go ahead and take a child's pose. Bring the hips back to the heels. Bring the hands out long or down by your side. Catching your breath here. If your arms are out in front of you, maybe you take them both to the left or right. Feeling some stretch in the side body. I know if you've been doing core a lot lately, I've been working out a lot, so my core is like really freaking sore. So if you've been doing a lot of core lately, it's gonna feel amazing to get these side stretches in. If you're going one way, just switch directions now. Take your hands over to the other side. If you've got your hands to the right, try to pull back in that left hip so you feel that stretch, that expansion of the left side body. Yeah. Coming back up through center. Play with whatever you want to play with. So you've got a couple options here, and I'm going to give you a couple. So if you like this child's pose, by the way, you can have your knees further apart for a deeper hip stretch, or you can have your knees closer together if you just want like a gentle round in the back. If you want to stretch the backs of the arms up here, go ahead and bend your elbows, make prayer hands, and then take your thumbs to the back of your neck. And you'll feel that like here. And if you don't feel that because you're really flexible in the shoulders, you can place your hands on the wall instead. And just allow your head and neck to come through. Just imagine drawing those inner elbows up, kind of like we did when we had our pinkies coming in a little bit. You notice that external rotation of the arms. Think about that. So that's the first option. If you're in child's pose and you want to play coming up to swan, you can bend your knees, try to touch your head, take the gaze up, and then exhale, round the back, come all the way back down to child's pose, and you can play around with this a little bit. If you were like, no, I don't want to do any of that, and you want to do some hip circles, maybe you rock your hips side to side, left to right. Maybe drawing over to the left, back to the heels, over to the right, and forward and up, and then just following your breath with each movement. Maybe you've been practicing handstands, or maybe you want to practice handstands, and maybe you want to give your wrists some extra love. So if that's your game, go ahead and take some smaller circles around the wrists. I'm going to give you guys a lot of different options because I want you to tune into your inner teacher and what your higher self, what your body wants you to do today. If you're doing these wrist circles, your hands are probably just chilling here, but try activating them. Try gripping into the earth with your finger pads. Especially if you want a handstand, that's really important because this is how we grab onto the earth. That's how we balance when we're upside down. Just take whatever variation feels good for you. We'll take about 5 more breaths playing around. Maybe you want to do some barrel rolls. I think that's what it's called. It's kind of like a mixture of cat and cow and, I don't know, like a hip circle at the same time. You can go the other way, if you're going one way. I know they look super weird, I'm sorry. Or if you want to do more shoulders, maybe you take some shoulder shrugs. Just allow your shoulders to become really nice and relaxed, and then activating them back and forth. 2 more breaths. Doing whatever feels best for your body. Whatever you want to play with today. And after those 2 breaths, just go ahead and come up. We'll get off the wrists for a bit. And let's go ahead and tuck the toes, sit on top of them. So this will stretch the bottoms of your feet. If you're like totally not with it, you don't have to do that. You can sit crisscross or whatever's comfortable for you. Let's take both arms overhead and release the fingers. Try to draw that core in so we're not going like this. Try to stretch those shoulders up and back. You can let go of the hands, cactus the arms. Inhale, bring the hands back up, and release the fingers up to the sky. Exhale, cactus. One more time, and release. And exhale, bring the hands back down. We're going to lift the right foot up now. Make some circles in that ankle. Actually, go ahead and place those toes down and press back. You should feel that in the back of the calf. With 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release, and that right foot up. We're going to bend that knee and make some pulses in the glute. So imagine that you're kicking the sky. I want you to do this 10 times. So go with your breath. Try to smile. Keep your core engaged. 9, 10. And go ahead and hold it up there for a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open up as if you were a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. You're going to feel this in your hip flexor for 5, 4, 3, 2, One. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to place that foot down onto the ground. So we were here, and now we're here. Imagine that you're moving into a yogi squat with your right leg, moving into a child's pose with your left leg. You see that? Yeah, you can sit up tall, gently press that right knee away with your elbow, or you can place both of your hands down onto the ground and move into a fold. Really opening up in the hip here, maybe asking your body to release anything that you've been holding on to. You know, sometimes we just need to give ourselves permission to release. And a lot of energy gets stored inside the hips. Staying here for one more nice deep inhale. One more nice slow exhale. And then just go ahead and take that, come up onto your all threes, I guess, and then bring that right knee back in. Rock your hips left and right. And then we're going to do it on the other side. So extend the left leg long. Staying here for just a moment, maybe make some circles in the ankle, and then flex those toes, press back, stretch in the back of the calf. And in the hands here, make sure that you've got yourself pressing. I don't know if you can see that, it's super subtle, but press into the pointer finger knuckle here. Don't allow the palms of your hands to like curl up so that all of your weight is in this part of your palm. Okay, we really want to start in every single pose that our hands are on the ground. We want to take up all of the space. Don't just press here, we want to press here. We really want to feel that and try to close this little air pocket. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and make pulses. So bend that foot. Imagine that you're kicking the ceiling, and we're going to do 10. So it's going to be a lot easier to find that activation in the hands. Sorry, I'm still on this. It's going to be a lot easier to find that activation in the hands. By pressing to that point of your knuckle when you don't have as much weight on it, like we are in this pose, keep your core engaged too. And then hold when you get to the top. It's going to be a lot easier because we don't have as much weight on it. But somebody yesterday asked me, how do you learn how to handstand? And it really all starts with the foundational poses like this. It's really hard to press into your pointer finger knuckle when you're in a down dog. Go ahead and take that left foot over to the left. Stand here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it higher. 1. And then place that foot on the ground. Come back. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier, and you can practice it in child's pose too. It's just a matter of pressing this. You see, we want to press here. That's super important. And if you want to stand on your hands, you're going to have to learn how to do that in all the other poses. Okay, and we're sending you lots of love. And sending lots of love to our hips. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more breaths. After that bit of breath, just come back up to all fours position, tuck the toes, down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet, ragdoll, hang out for just a moment. Invite a really nice bend into the left knee, keep the right knee straight. Take the left hand down, right arm up to the sky twist. And then go ahead and switch. Actually, if you can bind here, go ahead and bind. I just want you to feel that yourself opening up in that heart space more. Deepening the twist here. If you can bind, maybe you practice and just see if you can reach your hands. Grabbing your left arm underneath that leg and then interlacing behind the back. Maybe that's comfortable for you. And if you are here, think about pulling that right shoulder back even further. Go ahead and release. We're going to switch. So really nice bend in the right knee, left leg goes straight, Right hand down, left arm up to the sky, twist. And don't dump in these shoulders. Try to find length between your shoulders and between the hands, yeah. Go ahead and bind here if you've got it. If you don't have it, it's okay, don't worry. And when you're binding, you're gonna take this hand and try to grab inside the right thigh as deep as you can go, but imagine that you're pulling this way up. So you're getting that really nice twist, that really nice extension here. And then maybe you just see if you can reach your hands behind your back. Okay, maybe you can, maybe you can't, that's okay, come down. Go ahead and take the toes out, move into a yogi squat. We're gonna just kind of rock our weight left to right for a little bit. Place your hands on our center. Push those knees away. And then lift up in the heart and the spine, try to sit nice and tall. Come all the way up. Toes facing forward, arms out. Exhale, bring the hands into our center. So go ahead and take your feet together at the back of the mat. Hold on. This video thing is over. Okay. Take your feet together at the back of the mat. We're going to move into whichever balancing pose you want. I'm going to give you guys some options here for what you can do. So you can either take tree pose, placing your bottom of your right foot on your ankle, calf, or thigh, just not on the knee. You can place your hands at heart center. You can branch out. Do whatever feels good for you and play around with it. You can take a standing figure 4 if that feels more fun for you. So just go ahead and bend that knee open and place that right ankle on top of that left thigh and then bend, hinging at the hips. So you'll really feel this opening up here. Okay? Maybe you get a little lower. Whichever side you're on, maybe you're in tree, maybe you're in standing figure 4. Make sure you breathe, and if that's super easy for you and you're not falling over and you want to up level, try something a little more difficult, you can try to close your eyes. It's really, really hard. Your eyes closed. Staying where you're at for 3, 2, 1. Hug that right knee into the chest. If you fall, it's okay. Keeping that right knee hugged in, and then place that right foot out in front of you. So I'm just going to turn this one back here again. Right foot facing forward. And then take that left foot and kind of open it out as if you were standing on some train tracks and that your left foot is kind of out to a 45-degree angle that way. Put your hands on your hips. Draw them to face forward, really pressing into the pinky blade edge of the left foot. And we're going to take pyramids. So you can take reverse prayer hands behind your back if this is in your practice, or you can just grab opposite elbows. Find a nice strong inhale, look up, gaze up. And then exhale, begin to fold forward. Allow your exhales to get you deeper and deeper into the pose, because you don't have to go that far right away. Honor your body, following your breath. Maybe allowing your breath to guide you from one inhale to the next, like we talked about earlier. And the next breath in, gently coming out. You can release the hands. And we're going to take that right foot, that front foot, just another step forward, and then turn both of your feet to face the side. So we're going to have a little bit of fun here. I hope I don't blow out my candles. If you've taken my class before, you probably played this with me before, and I just think it's really fun. So we're going to take both of our arms out and up, inhale. Imagine that you're grabbing like an axe or something above your head, And then nice strong inhale. Exhale. We're going to chop some imaginary energetic wood. Whatever it is that has been frustrating you, whatever it is that has been bothering you all week long, all month long, all year long, put it right in front of you. We're going to just chop, chop, chop it away. Okay, so on the inhale, 5, take up space. Like take your arms out and up. Inhale, lots of energy. And then exhale, audible, and open the mouth. Just let that chop. Let that shit go, as I say, all right? Inhale, arms out and up. And then exhale, just chop it away. Do this a couple more times on your own breath. You can do it with your own rhythm too. Try to have fun with it and really imagine all the things you don't need anymore just melting away. 2 more. Release. Just meeting in a light-legged forward fold. Pause, Uttanasana here. And relax. Allow everything to just be calm. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows. Relaxing the neck. Maybe nodding the head yes and no to make sure that the neck is nice and relaxed. Maybe you shift your weight a little forward and backward on the heels and the balls of the feet. And take a couple breaths here. Imagine all that wood that you chopped and all that energy that you've released just melting, melting, melting off of you, off of your yoga mat. And turning into a really nice fertilizer for the ground underneath us. Find your breath. Maybe listening for your heartbeat. And whenever you're ready, God is close. So take both feet out, bend in the hips and the knees a lot. Take your hands out beside you. You can get a little deeper here. Staying here for a couple deep breaths. Imagine you're pulling your elbows together at the back. You guys want to take some bellows breaths with me? You can. Well, I'm going to stand up first because that's a lot of work, and I want you to listen to how I'm going to explain this bellows breath. So you take a nice strong inhale, and then you breathe in and out really, really fast, and just compress your stomach as much as you can to like force the air out. It's going to bring a lot of fire into your energy. It's going to feel really, really fun. So coming back into Goddess, and we'll take a couple bellows breath. Big inhale, exhale, Bhastrika. You can do it through your nose too. Coming up, arms up. Exhale, fold, bring the toes to face forward. Go ahead and walk your hands to frame the front foot. Take the right foot to the back of the mat, down facing dog. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, heels down to the ground. Walk your hands back to your feet, ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more strong breath, arms out and up. Exhaling hands, heart center. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale to a shoulder roll. And then go ahead and release. We're going to take both of our hands. Oh, we're doing tree pose on the other side. Yeah, okay. All right, so you either got tree pose or figure four, whatever you've done on the first side. And how I've been talking about how it's really important to press through the hands, like all the corners of our fingers and our hands. It's the same thing for our feet. So imagine that your toes are growing roots. Open them nice and wide, and then go ahead and move into your balance on the other side. So you're either taking a tree like this, skipping over the knees, so no knee, or up here, or you've got some figure four going on. Find something in front of you that's not moving. That'll be your drishti point. You've got the standing figure 4. Maybe you're bending in the knee here, opening up the hip in the left side. Keep this foot active. And if you're in tree pose, keep this right thigh nice and active, like you're pressing it into your foot and you're pressing your foot into the thigh. And then keep your core engaged. That'll keep you really nice and tight and help you to balance a little better. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Hug that left knee into the chest for 3, 2, 1. And then place it out in front of you. We're moving into pyramid on the other side. So take your right foot toes out to the right just a little bit. Got a 45-degree angle. Hands and hips face forward. Inhale, look up. Take whatever variation you took on the other side, either full pyramid hands, or maybe you grab opposite elbows. And if you're grabbing opposite elbows, try to grab the wonky one this time. Nice strong inhale and then exhale, fold. Allowing your exhales to move you deeper and deeper into the pose. Maybe asking yourself, where can I soften? And the next breath in, come up. We're going to take that left foot and just place it up a little bit further forward. Turn both of your toes to face the other side of the mat. I'm going to turn around so we're not facing the opposite direction. Take both of your arms out and up. And then exhale, just go ahead and take your hands and place them behind your back. Open in the heart. We're going to take a fold, Prasarita C. Go ahead and release the hands. Walking your hands over to frame your front foot. Sending that foot back up to the sky and then leg down. Exhale, bringing that leg down. And if you want to go through a jump through, you can bend the knees, just jumping all the way through to a seat. To get there, just go ahead and rock your knees side to side. Holler at me if there's anything that you want to learn today, because we've got just enough time to play with something else, or you can just start taking some movements that feel good for you, and I'll throw you guys a bunch of suggestions. But if there's anything in particular that you want to learn, like headstand or something like that, just let me know. I'd be happy to teach it to you. So start by rocking your knees side to side. We'll take reclined pigeon next. I'm just going to check what's going on in the little chat here and make sure that we're... Hey to everybody. Hello, hello. All right, no suggestions, no recommendations. We're just going to keep going. All right, we're going to take reclined pigeon, cross that right foot, across that left knee. Go ahead and hug it into the chest, give it a nice big squeeze. And if you keep that right foot active, which you should be keeping active anyway, you'll feel it like really pressing away, and you'll feel that opening deeper in the right hip, just from keeping this foot active. And then go ahead and release the hands. We're going to send that right foot over to the left. We're going to move into a twist. So the sole of the foot is down. Take your right arm over to the right and look across. If you want to put your hand on your knee and kind of draw it in, you can do that too. The next breath in, coming up. Releasing the feet. We're going to go ahead and switch, just taking that cross on the other side. Hugging that knee in, keep the left leg engaged, flexing those left toes back towards the face. That'll keep the knee safe, but it'll also help us to find a deeper stretch in that hip. Allow your breathing to become slow. Imagine that your lowest part of your sacrum is grounded on the mat. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and release the hands, sending that left foot over to the right for a twist. Send the gaze over to the left. You can pull on that left knee if you want to, hug it in a little more. Circling back to our breathing. Moving from one inhale to the next inhale. You know, I see a lot of things around these days that talk about being present. It just says be present, but it never tells you how to be present. The way that I like to describe it is from moving from one breath to the next. And just keeping your focus on that. Only paying attention to the things that are happening within this breath. The sensations in the body. The things that are physically happening around us right now. Right on this yoga mat. That's how present we are right now. That's how present we can be today. All day. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and let go of that leg coming up. Hug both knees into the chest and go for a happy baby. Maybe rocking your knees side to side. And then if you've got a wall near you, or if you don't, you can place your legs just up, hands up. You can stay just like this. If you have a wall, you can put your legs up the side of the wall. That feels really, really awesome. You can stay just like this, kind of relaxed, or if you want to do more work, go ahead and straighten those legs, bring your hands down by your side. This will be the last bit of energy, so if you've got enough in the tank to do this, I highly recommend it. Go ahead and take your right foot down and gently tap that heel down to the ground. And then inhale. We're going to switch, sending that left foot down and gently tap. Try to bring your right leg up as high as you can when you're switching the legs. And some of you aren't really going to be that flexible. It's okay if you're laid down here. But you'll feel it in your core, which is really exciting and really fun. So imagine that your legs are swimming, really actively pulling that leg up and down. Pressing into the ground with the hands. Squeezing the core. And if you want more, you can lift up your head, neck, and shoulders and try to reach from your feet. Alrighty, guys, we're going for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Take both of the knees out to side, Supta Konasana. Just relax, relax, relax. You can place your hand on your heart, other hand on your belly. We're moving into our Shavasana now. So either you can stay just like this, or you can take full corpse pose. Allow your eyes to close, allow your mind to wander, and I'll guide you back when it's time. Imagining a white light beginning to fill the body on the inhales, moving from the top of the head down to the tips of the toes. White healing energy, love, freedom, happiness, and abundance. Allow this white light energy to fill every cell of your being, allowing you to feel safe, healed, and calm. Taking as long as you'd like to bask in this energy of love. Or whenever you're ready, just gently beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes and invite movement back into the body. You can take your arms overhead like an early morning stretch. Or you can roll over onto the right side for a fetal pose. Taking the time that your body needs today. Whenever you're ready, coming up to a comfortable cross-legged seat, bringing your hands to heart center. Taking one more inhale, draw the shoulders up to the ears. And then open the mouth, exhale. I'm going to end class with the sound of Om today. Om is said to be the center of vibrations in the creation of the universe. You can Om with me if you'd like. We'll start after this inhale, breathing in nice and big. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Sending you so much love, my friend. Namaste. Happy Friday. If you want to take a longer Shavasana or a longer meditation, feel free. Sometimes after I do like a healing or a yoga class, I feel my third eye vibrating and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need more. So if you want more, just go ahead and take your time. Happy Friday. I am announcing a big manifestation challenge sometime soon. So if you're not following me on social media, you should be. You can add me on Facebook, on Instagram, Pakaloki Yoga, or you can add my personal Instagram account. We're going to be doing a really, really awesome, cool manifestation challenge. So that'll probably be announced by the end of the weekend. If you're interested, let me know. I love you so much. I don't think I have any other announcements besides that. No? All right. Sending you so much love. Don't forget that if you want to give me a love donation, you may. And I will also post my Venmo in the comments here on the side. So sending you lots of love. Happy Friday.